President Tinubu has announced the death of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, at the age of 56. According to a statement by his spokesperson, Bayo Onanuga, he says Lagbaja passed away on Tuesday night in Lagos after a period of illness. He, however, did not disclose the illness. President Tinubu expressed his heartfelt condolences to the family and the Nigerian armed forces during this difficult time. He is wishing Lieutenant General Lagbaja eternal peace and honors his significant contributions to the nations. I know that this loss, the death of Lagbaja, is a big pain to Tinubu, President Tinubu, because having a Southwesterner in that position is critical. Looking at what the North would plan to do to Tinubu if he doesn't fall to their bidding. No wonder you see that he is being replaced by another Southwesterner that has been promoted to the rank, to a higher rank. Tinubu replaced Lagbaja with another Southwesterner and promoted that Southwesterner to the level of the Chief of Defense Staff, so that they can be in the same cadre. It is a tough time for President Tinubu and the North. We know that there are plans like this to make sure that they cripple the efforts of the president, even if they are going to sabotage what the military is doing in the North. Look at what happened to Jonathan. He was forced to chase away his Chief of Army Staff, which was Ihe Jirika. Now, the government has been hiding the death of Lagbaja. Some time ago, somebody made a statement, did a report, revealed to Nigerians that Lagbaja is dead. Many other persons were coming after that person. I think that person is Jackson Ude. APC United Kingdom did a report and said that the army is declaring him wanted for saying Lagbaja is dead. Why is it that it is APC United Kingdom that is putting out their circular against that journalist that reported earlier that Lagbaja is dead? It is because it is all about Yorubanization. It's a Yorubanization policy. There are some key positions that the Yorubas need to fit into for Tinubu to assert his authority in Nigeria, looking at the kind of politics we play in the country. You know, the North are not happy with the way Tinubu is running his government, irrespective of the fact that Buhari did worse when it comes to appointment than Tinubu as we are speaking today. So the death of Lagbaja shocked the president, and it's a painful one to the president. It is a message that is being sent to the Southwest and sent to the cabal powers that be, the current cabal controlling Nigeria. It is a message that is being sent. Samuel Ekpa earlier also said that Lagbaja would not survive that illness. Many people came out and started saying all sorts of things. This, that, normal, that is what you get. But it is obvious that Lagbaja was not going to survive that illness. Whatever that the illness was, the Nigerian government would not want to reveal at this point in time. This is their style of politics. This is their style of governance. If we were to be in the United States or developed societies, Nigerians will be updated with the ailment, with what the Chief of Army Staff is going through. But these people, they don't rate you. They just put everything in secret and just leave it like that. They feel like they don't owe anybody any explanation. A president elected, in quote, by the people, do not owe the people explanation on the state of health of Lagbaja. Now, you come out, dime it to tell us that Lagbaja is dead, and you even did not disclose the illness. You might not even disclose the illness at any point in time. You are leaving people to make permutations, to have perceptions about the death of Lagbaja. Many people might say the North has taken him out because the interests, those people that are cabals in the military might not like him, or because you can't put a Yoruba man there and he takes control and starts destroying bandits. You know, so Malafia said that the sponsors of banditry and Boko Haram, they are top powers in the North. He said then that one was even a governor. So for you to defeat banditry, You need to restructure the architecture of the military and take it away from the hands of the Fulani and some Hausa, because it is evident that some of these people are going to align with the sponsors of terrorism in the north. The other time, we heard that the military is rehabilitating Boko Haram. We heard the military is rehabilitating a Boko Haram, knowing fully well that that ideology does not leave them. You don't rehabilitate them by just you need to give them other things to do. Set a farm settlement, an agricultural settlement. Let them work on these farms and earn money. But you have to bring them. They were a security threat to you. So they surrendered, and you now brought them into your security architecture. And since then, you have not survived. You have not been able to beat the menace you call Boko Haram or terrorism or banditry in the north. We are shocked. So someone has to restructure the architecture of the military. But how many people want to join the military today? How many Southeasterners want to be part of the military? How many Southwesterners or South Southerners want to be part of the military today? So there's a need to fix a Southwesterner there for Tinubu to be in power and be sure that there's no military coup. He needs somebody that can be loyal and trusted. He might not find that person in a Fulani or an Igbo or any other tribe except his own tribe. That is how Nigerian politics is being run. Some people say it's a good news for Biafra that those that have been carrying out all sort of onslaught against the Biafran people, and you see what is happening in the southeast. You see the checkpoints of both the police, the army, and the DSS, and whoever. You are extorting money from the people you are meant to protect, and you expect the people to love you. You expect people to support you. You expect the people to accept you. When, as being a police or army, you are a threat to my existence. How do I accept you to be my friend or to be somebody that I'll have anything to do with? So you don't expect the Biafrans and those that are seeking agitation to want to be sad that Lagbaja is dead. You expect them to be happy because the army has been carrying onslaught against both those that are innocent and those that are not. So the innocent ones and their family members that are being killed by the Nigerian army and police, all sorts of allegations that are not true, would be happy that a Lagbaja is dead. So some people are happy that Lagbaja is no more. Nigerian government needs to do better. This is one thing why you don't get support from the people. No transparency. You allow people guess. Somebody said, yes, Lagbaja is dead. APC people started going haywire. DSS, come and arrest this one. Come and destroy this one. I know, he might have his information wrong or right. But what is the duty of the government? The government needs to keep the people updated. Like this one, you don't know the cause of his illness. Don't you have history of his illness? Don't you, is there no doctor in charge taking care of him? Would the doctor not tell you what killed him? Or are you still looking for what killed him? Or do you think that Nigerians are going to use what killed? He's already dead. Why not be, for once, responsible to the people? But you know, Nigerians are goats. They only attack the people that are holding government accountable. Like a Jackson Ude, they are calling for his head. Now, Jackson Ude has been vilified. What he has said becomes true. And what Simon Ekpa said becomes true. So what would now happen? So many things the government is doing that does not resonate with anything governance or democracy. Does not resonate at all. One of the difficult things why people don't have sympathy for government is because the government is not transparent. And you can never get transparency from Tinubu's government at all. A government with shady deals, you can never get transparency. Thank God, good for Tinubu, not good for Nigerians, because I tell you, these guys are playing politics. The person who is replacing Lagbaja is a Southwesterner, and he has been elevated. And that elevation angered so many people in the military. The acting chief of army staff, which Oluyede, was on Tuesday decorated by President Tinubu as Lieutenant General. And if he is confirmed by the Senate, Oluyede will become the substantive army chief permanently, replacing Lagbaja. So the point here is that the acting chief has been decorated as a lieutenant general, the rank with Oluyede, the rank with Lagbaja, and so as to elevate him. So it doesn't matter whether the next person that is qualified is a Northerner or a Fulani or an Igbo person. It doesn't matter. So far, Tinubu is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He's going to bring somebody who he feels is loyal to him, which is his tribe's man. If it takes for Tinubu to get him to another rank, even major general, for him to fit into that position, even though he's not qualified at that point in time. So that's what Tinubu has done. Decorated him as lieutenant general. So if he's confirmed by the Senate, Oluyede will become the substantive army chief permanently, replacing Lagbaja. Until his appointment, Oluyede served as the 56th commander of the Elite Infantry Corps of the Nigerian Army based in Jaji, Kaduna. Now, this is good news for the lovers of freedom. This is good news. There's going to be a shake-up in the Nigerian Army, a shake-up in any institution, because the Biafran agitation is God-sent. Any institution that would want to stop a movement of God, there will be a shake-up. They will not get themselves. There will be a shake-up, a serious shake-up, because we must have to change a system that does not work and make sure that we install a system that works. Look at what happens with the US elections. It's a big win for human rights activists, freedom fighters. Elections in Nigeria will not be the same as it is. Those that are agitating will have leverage, can have some lobbyings in the White House, can get support. Sharp practices that was supported by Obama and Biden would not be accepted by a Trump. So Biafra will seek referendum under Trump's administration. And let's see how Trump will deal with the Biafran people. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Biafrans are hopeful that Trump will work in their favor. Biafrans are so hopeful that Trump will work in their favor and that Tinubu will be put in check. Although these guys are politicians, but let's watch, because we need a lot of international lobbying alignment to do as Biafrans, as Southeasterners, as Igbos, to be able to stand on our feet and declare the sovereign state of a country that once existed. According to Chinua Achebe, it says there was a country. So it is very, very important for us to know that whatever that is happening in Nigeria today, whatever the stories are, whatever is happening with INEC, there's a shake-up in INEC, whatever is happening with international community, whatever that is happening with Bianco Juku, whatever that is happening with Lagbaja and everything is working together for good for the Biafran people. Lagbaja's death is working together for good. Trump's winning the election is working together for good. And let's see, the last time I said something will happen. And if you think I'm a prophet, something will happen that will shock the world and Nigerians and Africans about this thing called Biafra. You think that is play? You think we are here to just laugh and do jackal and everything? We are not playing. We are very, very concerned about how to liberate the Igbo man and let him use his full potentials. His potentials is being suppressed in Nigeria of today. His potential is being suppressed as we speak. There's no destiny. There's no hope for an Igbo man in Nigeria as we speak. He's been subdued and suppressed and denigrated by the other people. That's why they are looking for how they can come out of this contraption and make sure that they get a system that works for them. They are hated by everybody. Let them go and have their own system. If there is a Biafra today, the Yorubas can do whatever they like with Lagos State. They can name all the streets with Lagos State. It's no man's business. They are right to do so. But let there be, you people know how to push, but your politicians will not agree. Your politicians will fight against them leaving, but you hate them, but you don't want them to go. But something drastic, something very, very drastic will happen. And that thing that happens, what you are seeing is just small. The woto that is coming for people that are against the children of God. You don't know Biafrans are the children of God. For people that are against the children of God, woto is coming. And that woto, you cannot escape it. Tinubu might be used by God to bring an end to this system. Some people might be preparing for 2027, 2031. Tinubu will win 2027, 2031. APC ends. And you know, the end of APC is another new era. I'm talking not ordinary, another new era for this geographical expression as mentioned by Obafemi Awolowo.